Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, December 20th, 2022. Sharing your expertise and lending a hand can be beneficial today. You're more talkative, curious, mentally stimulated, and drawn to lively settings and people, as well as interesting ideas. Still, Mars and Pluto form a minor but challenging aspect today, bringing some tension. This influence tends to stir pent-up anger, which can emerge as edginess and tension until you fully understand where its source. Interpersonal tensions can be the result. This might also appear as impatience, not only with others but with projects that aren't coming together soon enough. If teams are not cooperating or you feel overloaded with more responsibilities than others, this can reach a problematic point. Pressures to meet health and work goals may be at the root of this, as you also want to experiment with new ideas and projects but can't find the space for all of your pursuits now. For best results, draw on your reserves of self-control and channel your considerable energies into something truly useful. Feel the festive energy whispering in the cosmos today. As our sweet moon dances through your solar third house, you'll be feeling quite social today. This may even encourage you to schedule a fun little dinner or happy hour with some of your friends or work confidants. This is an especially good idea for singles, as you may meet someone out and about who haunts the same locations as you. You'll be feeling diplomatic, charming, and kind as you wish to be surrounded by beautiful people, music, art, and ambience. Couples can use this dazzling energy to have a sweet heart-to-heart or even discuss ideas you've been brainstorming. Speak up. Something may need to be addressed in your workspace when the moon in Scorpio trines Saturn in Aquarius and squares Pluto in Capricorn. It might be time to change or transform something at work. But being the first person to say something might be daunting. Although it is easier to keep quiet, you may feel more empowered to voice your opinions or share your ideas. Do not be afraid to go to a trusted colleague or your supervisor today. But make sure you have a clear idea about what you want to address before starting the conversation. Thanks to the moon's departure from your income sector 2 days ago, you are emotionally and intuitively engaged as the dwarf planet Ceres leaves today. This has also helped to push back against the more dominant planets on the other side of the financial fence, allowing you to get the most out of this deep dive into your income needs and priorities. This is a wonderful time to organize your time and fit in all the things you normally don't get to do for yourself. Make this week a week of self-pampering. Do whatever it is that you normally put off because it is indulgent or time-consuming. Make the time to indulge yourself. Hair, skin, feet, hands, body, the more pampering the better. You are a natural-born worker and a little TLC will not jeopardize your work ethic. It's all about looking and feeling your best. Go for it. Welcome to the healing energy of this day. If you've been feeling overwhelmed or stressed, this can be an opportune time to kick back and relax a little. This may be difficult for you, as you tend to be very active. Yet even you need to slow down every now and then. Pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion won't serve anyone, least of all you. Even if this is a day you have to work, take it easy, and take time out this evening. A lot of focus is on the moon and the dwarf planet Ceres today, even though there are much bigger things happening in the heavens. Yet in their own way, they are part of a bigger picture. It is having the moon in your communication sector as the dwarf planet Ceres returns for a deep dive into your communication needs and priorities that will give what was meant to be one last chance to get the communication open more meaning but also ongoing support. With Jupiter just 2 days away from his return to your relationship sector, the timing couldn't be better. There is a lot happening in the final hours of the moon's last visit to your communication sector for the year. While a friendly aspect to Saturn in your relationship sector is a monthly event, though still a valuable chance to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice, that the dwarf planet Ceres returns to your communication sector, continuing what the moon has started. Our eyes in the sky. A trine between the moon and Saturn this morning can help us when it comes to matters of the heart. If you're single, the energy helps you appreciate your independence, while those in relationships can find a new level of support in their partnership. This aspect can help you balance a romantic relationship with your autonomy if you're ready to move away from codependent or unhealthy behaviors as a couple. If you're ready to leave an unsatisfactory relationship, use this energy to make a clean break and move on with your life. Your energy level should stay fairly elevated throughout the day, so use this time to take care of business and get things done. Most people you communicate with professionally will be on an emotional edge today, so be careful. Find solid ground and stick to it. Your productivity depends highly on your ability to remain emotionally stable. It will be harder than you think, but don't give up. Your mind will feel sharp this afternoon as the moon aspects Pluto. You should have a clearer understanding of how you need to revolutionize and change your life moving forward, giving you the opportunity to implement change. Pluto lends some support to this mission, offering the passion and drive to take action toward personal evolution. Wild Bob-related accusations will spread around, and many of them will not be so nice. Approach the source of these rumors instead of continuing the negative downward cycle of bad-mouthing others without dealing with the heart of the matter. You have almost always conformed to every standard and wanted to fit in. Now you have set your sights on a wild one and you feel chills running up and down your spine. Due to your differing perspectives on life, this is not a match made in heaven, but if you want to shrug off your conventional side for a while and take a walk on the wild side, then by all means stop waiting and just do it. As we head into evening, the Scorpio moon makes it the perfect time to have discussions and connect with people on an intellectual level. If you find that your mind is exceptionally active, try to do some journaling before bed so you can fall asleep more easily. In the pre-dawn hours, the moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, allowing us to trust our instincts when undertaking negotiations. Want to reach an agreement? Try an untested approach to achieve compromise. If you aren't doing your job with passion, then why do it? Today is one of those days in which you should feel inspired to work harder than usual. If you aren't, then maybe you should consider finding new work. Your happiness depends on it. While the moon is in Scorpio, we can fail to advocate for ourselves, because we believe others have a greater stake in the matter than we do. Yet, as the moon and Saturn trine, we are better able to stick to our guns. A cooperative effort isn't truly cooperative if we're doing all the sacrificing. Use your imagination. The more creative you are, the better. Your ideas may seem rather unorthodox, but this doesn't mean that they hold no merit. Your innovative approach to an old problem is likely to propel you miles ahead of the competition. Mid-afternoon, the moon sextiles the Sagittarius sun, a harmonious influence. At this time, we are especially concerned with taking the right action. We care about justice and fairness, and if a situation does not allow us to act with integrity, we want no part of it. Even if our mettle is tested, doing the moral thing is the only option now. Others' acknowledgement of our ethics and our positive attitude will cause them to gravitate toward our social circle.